Hello, dear souls. Welcome to Awake and Ready Yoga. Let's take a moment to center ourselves. So I'm seated in Vajrasana, the firm pose. You can choose this pose or any comfortable seat. Vajrasana, sometimes being seated on a bolster or blanket can make it a bit more comfortable. The buttocks are resting on the heels. The large right toe is crossed over the left traditionally, if that's comfortable for your body. The hands are fairly close to the front of the body, palms turned upward. The eyes are closed traditionally with the inward gaze lifted up toward the spiritual eye. There's no sense of strain. You're just kind of lifting the gaze. Sometimes a way to do that is to look out to the distance as if you're looking to a mountain peak and then close the eyes. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose, begin to visualize with each breath the flow of life force and prana washing through the body. Inviting divine energy. Yogananda said that we swim and exist in a sea of conscious cosmic energy, life force, prana available at all times, flowing through us, enlivening our bodies. And we can learn to work consciously with this energy in yoga. Directing the flow of prana is known as pranayama. So here in this moment, awareness of the sea of energy, lifting the inward gaze, feeling stability, strength and stillness in the body, the firm pose. Feel yourself centered, stable and calm. Powerful and strong. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Om, peace. Amen. Okay, dear souls. So we'll move through some warm-ups for the body. I thought we'd come into tabletop position, into cat-cow. So traditionally with cat-cow, we arch the spine for the exhale and sway the spine on the inhale, flowing at your own pace each time you exhale, arching. Each time you inhale, swaying. And you can pause in either direction if you like. And if you do pause, keep the breath flowing. Very nice. We'll come back to neutral. Let's bring the left knee forward and the right leg back, and we'll turn the toes under for the right leg. So stretching it, kind of finding the position. This is a low lunge position. And just looking straight ahead, kind of stretching through the toes. This is a nice, this is a preventative practice for plantar fasciitis for the feet. So, and if you ever have had that, which is an inflammation in the bottom of the foot, stretching in this way is also helpful for it, but it's a preventative practice. And then release, and we'll bring the knee forward. I'm going to come just slightly forward, and then you see I just stretch the toes back. It's a nice stretch for the leg. I can also feel that stretch a little bit in the hip, relaxing the shoulders down from the ears. Visualize the breath flowing through the body. Just a few more breaths. And release. Very good. Let's bring the buttocks back towards the heels in extended child, stretching the arms out and releasing the forehead down toward the floor. You could also bring your hands in front if you'd like. Just feel yourself, nice gentle stretch for the back, releasing. We'll come up onto tabletop, turn the toes under, and lift up into downward facing dog. Breathing deeply. Feel the combination of strength of the asana with a calm, centered awareness that this pose brings. The affirmation is calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Nice deep breaths in and out. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Let's walk the feet towards the hands and the hands towards the feet. Nice stretch. Inhale up. We'll reach the arms up, lengthening, and exhale down. Pausing for a moment in Tadasana. Finding mountain, standing mountain pose. And just coming into your physical body more and more as we practice. Very nice. From here we'll come into Durga Pranayam 2, full yogic breath flow. So inhale up, expand the arms wide. Visualize yourself gathering energy in, guiding it down through the body as you surrender and release. Again, find your flow, your pace, your rhythm, and just feel this beautiful dance with energy. Divine energy flowing through you. As you welcome it and guide and direct its flow. Very nice. Next time you come up, we'll circle the arms around the body and bring the hands to the heart for a circle of light, circle of joy. Okay. So here we interlace fingers and elbows lift up. Exhale, hands move out in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall. Release and exhale, arms come down. Visualize light and joy surrounding you. Fingers come behind the back. I'll turn to the side to show you. We inhale, just opening the front of the heart. Release and exhale. Arms float. Palms together, hands at the heart. Very nice. We'll do this one more time. So inhaling, fingers interlace. Exhale, hands move out in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall. Release. Exhale, light and joy surround you. See if you can imagine that. Inhale, arms come back. Release and exhale. Arms float, palms together, hands at the heart. Very nice. Let's practice side to side stretching. So we'll step the feet slightly apart and we'll begin with the left arm up. Inhale up, lift and lengthen, exhale over, and then rotate your head to look up toward the sky, reaching through the fingertips. With each breath, see if you can feel an opening in the body. Welcoming the space created and the increased flow of energy. Nice. We'll inhale up. Exhale down and go to the other side. So right arm comes up, lift and lengthen, and exhale over. And then rotate to look up toward the sky, breathing deeply. Feeling a sense of partnership with your body, with your breath, and with the divine flow of energy. The meaning of yoga is union. See if you can sense unity, body, mind, and spirit. Very nice. Inhale up and exhale down. We'll come into a forward bend, Padahastasana, the jackknife pose. So placing the hands on the tops of the thighs, we'll be inhaling, hinging at the hips. We lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale forward. You can have your hands on the tops of the thighs first. Looking down towards the floor. Reaching through the crown of your head and breathing deeply. Beautiful stretch along the spine, as well as the backs of the legs. The affirmation is nothing on earth can hold me. Tuning into the quality of inner freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. Moving into the relaxation phase, the hands slide down, release the head and neck. You could bring your fingers underneath the toes. If they come to the feet, you could hold the arms. Whatever feels right for you. Tune into deep sense of surrender and letting go. Nothing on earth can hold me. We'll inhale, coming up. Let's reach tall, lift and lengthen, exhale, arms down. Pause for a moment in Tadasana. Keep the breath flowing. Very nice. Let's come into another low lunge, but a little bit different. So this time, the foot's going to be on the floor. The hands can be on your hips or above you. So here I have my left knee bent, right leg is behind, and I'm lifting the gaze of my eyes slightly. The affirmation is I attune my will to the source of all power. Lifting and lengthening, reaching through the fingertips. I attune my will to the source of all power. Inhale, exhale. Let's flex that left foot, lengthening the back of the right leg. And you can come forward slightly with your hands on the legs. The shoulders relax down from the ears, looking down towards the floor. Breathing deeply. Very nice. I'll come back to neutral and we'll go to the other side. So right leg comes forward and you come forward to the point where you feel like that's a nice stretch. Find the position for your arms. Lift and lengthen. The gaze is just relaxed and upward. The face is relaxed. You might have a little smile. Yogananda encouraged us to be smile millionaires. Be abundant in the practice and sharing of your smile. I attune my will to the source of all power. Imagine yourself aligning your energy and your consciousness with divine energy, divine consciousness, your own highest self. Very nice. And we'll inhale and we'll flex the right foot, arms come down, lift and lengthen and come forward just to increase a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Breathing deeply. Listening to your body. Very nice. And we'll come onto our knees and we'll come into camel pose, Ustrasana. So if you like having a bolster or something behind you for support, you could put that there. You can also turn your toes under to bring the hands back to the heels. You can keep your hands on the pelvic rim the whole time, or bring your hands back to the feet on the floor. So you'll decide, really tune into your body and listen for what's right for you. Nice stretch in the front of the body. Inhale, bring the elbows towards each other, and then glide the hips forward as you offer yourself back. With relaxation and an open heart, lifting the heart to the sky, feel yourself welcoming divine light. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Feel yourself inwardly affirming your receptivity to God's light. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Deep, full breaths in and out. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Inhale, bring yourself back to neutral, and we'll bring ourselves into Vajrasana or any comfortable seat, palms turned upward. One of the images for Vajrasana is a large boulder in a riverbed. So if you've ever been to the river, seen these large granite boulders, and feel the strength and stability, life, water, energy swirling around them. And they're very stable and firm. See if you can tune into that quality. The boulder in a riverbed. There are times when firmness is needed. Not stubborn, not rigid, but steady and steadfast. Deep inner stillness, awakening inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Very nice. Let's come into Child's Pose Vajrasana, and from there, Sasamgasana, the hare pose. So the thumbs will be on outside of the feet, the fingertips will be on the inside. Another option is to interlace your fingers and keep them relaxed behind the buttocks. So we'll lift and lengthen. First come into Child's Pose, traditional. We surrender and bring the head down towards the floor. Take a moment here just to relax the body and relax the spine. In Child's Pose, the energy draws relaxed and inward. The affirmation is, I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. From here, we'll transition into Sasamgasana. So we lift the buttocks and bring the crown of the head towards the floor without touching it. Looking back towards the knees, I bring my forehead as close to the knees as I comfortably can, stretching the spine, the shoulders, and breathing deeply. The affirmation is, I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. To come out of the pose, we release. You can keep the arms behind you or bring the hands to rest underneath the forehead. I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. Sasamgasana, the hare pose. Very nice. We'll come up onto our knees, and from here, we'll come into tabletop position for Vashisthasana, Vashisthasana pose. So I'm going to show you a modification for this. A modification is to keep the right knee down and the left leg back and the left arm up, or you can have both legs back. This is traditional. Rotate and bring the arm above you. And if it's comfortable, rotating to look up to the sky. And the affirmation is: the calm fires of my concentration burn all restlessness, all distraction. The calm fires of my concentration burn all restlessness, all distraction. Coming out, we'll come back to tabletop and pause in Vajrasana just for a moment. Relax the body. Let the breath return to a relaxed pace. The calm fires of my concentration burn all restlessness, all distraction. Very nice. Now we'll go to the other side. So come back to, turn my hair this way, tabletop position. Traditional is both legs come back in plank, and then you rotate and bring the arm above you and rotate to look to the sky. The calm fires of my concentration burn all restlessness, all distraction. Feel the breath supporting the body, prana and life force offering you support. Very nice. We'll come out. And here you can bring the buttocks back towards the heels. Stretch the arms out for extended child. For a couple breaths. And inhale up. Come up to neutral. And we'll come onto our backs for a supine twist. So the knees are bent, the arms are out to the side, the feet are on the floor. You can keep the knees side by side, or you can lift the left leg and cross it over the right. It'll be a little bit deeper spinal twist this way. So just decide what's best for your body. Pressing down on the right foot, inhale and lift your hips, and then come down to rest on your right hip slightly. So the spine will already be beginning to twist. Inhale again, and as you exhale, slowly let the left knee go towards the right, towards the floor. Try to keep your shoulder blades close to the floor, if not completely touching the floor. If you feel that the left arm behind you out to the side is feeling a sense of strain, if it's too much, you can bring it closer towards your body. So you decide. And your right hand, if you like, could rest just very gently on the right thigh. You can look up toward the ceiling or gently lift your head to look in the direction of your left shoulder. The affirmation is: I open to the flow of God's life within me. I open to the flow of God's life within me. With each breath, feel yourself opening and welcoming and awakening to this divine flow, this divine presence of life force and energy within you. God's presence within, flowing through you. I open to the flow of God's life within me. We inhale, bring the knees back to center, uncross, and press down on your feet. Lift the hips and buttocks up to bring the hips back to neutral. You can readjust yourself in any way that you need. Again, arms are out to the side. This time, if the legs were crossed last time, you'll take the right leg and cross it over the left. Lift the hips and buttocks, come down on the left hip. Inhale and exhale your knees, now in the direction going towards the left. And you can lift and look in the direction of the right shoulder now. Deep, full breaths in and out. I open to the flow of God's life within me. Feel yourself welcoming this divine flow of energy. Sensing God's presence within you. I open to the flow of God's life within me. Very nice. We'll inhale, bring the knees back to center, uncross, press down, lift the hips and buttocks up, draw the knees in towards your body. You can rock up and back a little bit. Come up into a seat. We'll take a few moments sitting in silence just as we began. Just taking all this awakened flow of energy and guiding it up to that seat of super consciousness. The awareness of God's presence within you. Yes. Amen. Okay, great souls. Let's send out this divine energy as a blessing to all. So rubbing our hands together, visualize that you're drawing divine energy into your hands and that you are acting as a channel, an instrument for this light. We'll raise the hands and chant Om together 3 times. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So good to be with you today. Wishing you a beautiful day.